What's up, guys? Well, the broadcast just ended. Um Congrats to Errol Spence and Derrick James. He won by a split decision. Two scorecards of 116, 111 in his favor, and one for Shawn Porter, 115, 112. How did I score the fight? I scored at 117, 116 for Shawn Porter. Um, but this fight was a fight that was it was so like close and so hard to judge, man. That you know, really I can't complain if somebody scored it for Errol Spence. I can't complain if somebody scored it for Shawn Porter. I can't complain if it was scored a draw. Uh, it was just that kind of fight. It's not a fight where I mean it just depends on how somebody views the fight, man. It was that close. The only thing I really have a problem with is the 116, 111. Well, really, and the 115, 112. Um, well, at least the 115, 112 is a closer fight. It's just 3 points. The other scorecards are 5 points, and nobody won that fight by 5 points. Either way, that was not a 5 point victory. Um, I see it as being like a 1-2 point fight either way. Three is kind of pushing it, but my high scorecard shows that both guys put in good work, and that it was a close fight, and both men got credit for what they did. I had a bunch of even rounds. Let's see, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 6 even rounds on my scorecard, man. So some of those rounds were just too hard, too close to call, and mainly because it was kind of punch for punch, but then it was also a lot of holding and shit and wrestling and then missed shots, and so you know with all that and the holding and stuff, it just made it hard to score, man. Before I forget, let me say Jack Reese was pissing me off a bit. Uh, I think he let Errol Spence get away with too many little blows, um, and he also was letting them kind of wrestle and hug a little bit too much. He was letting them work out of it when he should have stepped in and broke the guys up. He should have done that more, and he did not. That was just kind of slowing the action down and wasting time. So uh, that I did not like. But I got to give both guys credit, man. That was a tough fight. Both guys took some tough, hard shots. Uh, Unfortunately, Shawn got hit in that was the 11th round. You know, he got caught when he was throwing a punch, and then he ended up, you know, basically his glove just touched the canvas. One thing, people got to give Shawn Porter respect, man. This guy is tough. He is a tough guy, man. Um, he took not only head shots but a lot of body shots, man. And it seemed like kind of early in the fight, seemed like he was kind of breathing a little heavy, maybe kind of zapped of energy, kind of winded, between the body shots and the low blows and all that and the wrestling. And man, this guy, it's hard to knock out or knock down. Yeah, I mean, just kept coming. Um, he has nothing to be ashamed of. It's unfortunate that these scorecards, for Spence were so wide, 5 points. I didn't see Errol Spence winning that fight by 5 points. I didn't. Like I said, I only had Porter winning by 1 point. Hell, um, and my scorecard could have easily been a draw or 1 point for Spence. It was just that close and that hard to judge, man. So I can't criticize anybody's scorecard review of the fight as long as it's close. If somebody has it wide one way, that's not what happened in this fight, man. It's not. Um, uh, I didn't take detailed notes per round, uh, but I'll give off my scores per round. Again, this was hard to score, man. This was hard to score. So if some of it seems off or wrong, or whatever, you gotta forgive me, man. It was that difficult. All right. The first round I gave to Shawn Porter. I thought that he was throwing more, landing more. I thought Spence was yeah, he really let his hands go much in that round. All right. Second round 10-10. Third round 10-10. Fourth round 10-9 for Porter. Fifth round 10-9 for Spence. Sixth round 10-10. Seventh round 10-9 for Porter. Eighth round 10-10. Ninth round 10-9 for Porter. 10th round was 10-10. The 11th round was 10-8. That's when Spencer got the knockdown. And the 12th round was another 10-10. It was, whew, it was hard to score, man. Damn. Um, and the announcers making out, oh, this is so great. It's one of the greatest welterweight title fights ever. Um, there were things about it that was great, but overall, like, was it like, like super great, like Arturo Gatti, Mickey Ward won or something like that? No. Because of a lot of the hugging and the wrestling and the missed shots and kind of back and forth missed shots and tussling, and you know that's not really pleasing to watch. But I give it up to both guys, man. That was, they both gave a lot and took a lot, man. You got to give it up to those guys. Uh, you know, threw a lot of punches, ate a lot of punches. Just got to give it up. And Shawn Porter should be commended and credited. People they talking about these announcers talking about, man, Shawn Porter, he shocked the world tonight. Nobody was expecting this from him. I don't know what the hell they talking about. I was expecting it. Shawn Porter's a tough guy. I didn't think he was gonna get knocked out. You know, I figured he would come forward like he did and be tough. So I don't know what they were talking about. But Shawn Porter had Errol Spence's head snapping back a lot in this fight. Uh, he was hitting Errol Spence, very flush. If he had more power, maybe he could have got the guy in more trouble and had even more success. Uh, but Shawn Porter did a great job in one of those rounds. I don't remember which one it was, but I know it was. I'm pretty sure it was one where I scored a 10-9 for him. He came out, man. He was hitting Errol Spence with jabs and combinations, and he was taking Spence to school, man. In one of these rounds, I can't remember which one it was. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it was like the seventh or so. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know. But Shawn Porter did good in this fight, man, and I had him winning by 1 point. You know, um, so again, good fight. Commend both guys for the effort. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would love to see the rematch. I love to see the rematch. Um, this Danny Garcia getting in the ring, they already got an opponent lined up for Errol Spence. You know, all you guys want to see Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford? I'm telling you, prepare yourself to not see that fight, man. They're gonna either not fight him or wait till he gets old. You know, why does Danny Garcia deserve a shot? Uh, at both of these titles. Why? He just lost to Porter, and then he got a win over Adrian Granados, and now he gets a shot at the unified titles. If anybody should get the shot, it should be Ugas. If I'm your Dennis Ugas, I'm going to the WBC and saying, why the hell you letting this guy, get the fight for this belt over me? I don't think that's right. I want to see Ugas get a shot at Errol Spence, man. I think Ugas could beat Errol Spence. A guy that's equally as big and fight. A guy who I thought beat Shawn Porter. So, the way Errol Spence looked tonight, man, look, I give him credit for, for being tough, taking Shawn Porter's punches. Uh, all that, okay. But as far as being this supreme boxer with the supreme skills and pound for pound, and the next coming and all these things, man, that's not what I saw. It's gonna be some people saying Errol Spence got exposed tonight. There's gonna be people saying that Shawn Porter won this fight. The way his head was getting snapped back and his face was getting, swollen up. And he got a little cut. They say it's from a headbutt, but you know, Errol Spence being the everything that people make him out to be is his Spencer characters. Tell you, man, I don't know. This was not. This was supposed to be the easy road. Remember, this was supposed to be the easy road, and he went life and death with Shawn Porter. Shit, he lost on an official scorecard. All right, lost on my scorecard, and there will be plenty others that he lost on. All right, this was the easy road. The guy he said he was gonna knock out didn't get to knock out, and the fight was not easy. And I'm not surprised at either one. I figured that both would be the case. All right. Now, having said that, let's do a roll call. I would put money on your Dennis Ugas to beat Errol Spence. Your Dennis Ugas that is steadily improving and already at a high level. All right. Terrence Crawford, forget about it. Terrence Crawford takes Errol Spence to school, man. If he's struggling with Shawn Porter like this, I'm telling you, Terrence Crawford will undress Errol Spence, man. Will undress him if he is this hittable by Shawn Porter. Terrence Crawford will put it on Errol Spence, outsmart and outbox him badly. All right. I'm not calling for a knockout, but Terrence Crawford wins that fight pretty comfortably in my opinion. 8-4. Maybe Errol Spence would get 4 rounds in that fight, maybe. All right, and no, it would not be good for Errol Spence. Canelo, he gets stopped by Canelo. Errol Spence gets knocked out by Canelo. All right. Uh, just a different level. Just a different level of guy, different class of guy. All right. So, and that's what we talking about. You know, by what number one, number two pound for pound fighters in the world. Errol Spence not beating those guys, man. And shit, I don't think he can beat Ugas. Um, let's see. He should beat Danny, all right. Should. Um, let's see. Who else? Pacquiao. I really don't want to see that fight. I want to see Pacquiao and Mike Garcia fight. As a fight I like to see, especially for history's sake. Those guys being two all-time greats, both division champions, around the same size. I would love to see that fight. All right. But it's quite fitting for all the people out there that want to see Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. It's quite fitting, man. They already set up a fight with Danny Garcia, man. How the Andros saying not if, but he will be the next opponent. I don't agree, man. I'm not clamoring for that fight. I'm just not. I'd be more excited for Errol Spence and your Dennis Ugas, man. You know, um, and the Terrence Crawford fight, like I said, they don't even acknowledge Terrence Crawford, man. They just, you know, they gonna try to avoid and keep all their fighters in their stable fighting each other and shit. So, I'm not gonna be sitting here, screaming for the fight and disappointed about it because I'm not expecting we gonna get it. But I think I covered everything, man. If I missed anything, I'll leave a comment in the comment section. But I salute both guys. Um, it was a really good fight. Um, a lot of heart, a lot of toughness shown. I just feel that Shawn should have got better credit for what he did in the fight than two 116, 111 scorecards. Unfortunate about the knockdown. Of course, I wish he would have got a decision and won the fight. But like I said, man, if somebody had a draw, I could understand. If somebody had Spence by a point or two, I could understand. If somebody had Porter by a point or two, I could understand. It was that kind of fight, man. Um, so I think that's it, guys. I don't think I really have anything else to say. Um, but you know, with Errol Spence getting this fight and now getting the WBC belt, uh, he is in the clean boxing program. You know, from this point forward, unless he asked to get out of the program. All right, so Vada can show up and randomly test him anytime during the year, sign up for a fight or not, and that's what I wanted all along. Um, so that's that. And I think of something else I was gonna say about the WBC, but I just think if they're gonna give, yeah, they should give Ugas a shot, man. Not Andy Garcia. I'm just not feeling. I'm not excited about that fight. I'm not. That's not a fight that I will buy on pay per view, uh, or go to a movie theater to watch. You know, but yeah, Errol Spence. You know, he's got the belt now. I did make a video saying that he was slow signing up for the fight. He had time, between the Mikey fight and signing up for this fight, with no testing. While Shawn Porter was in the clean boxing program, signed up for the fight, ready to go. So that was a concern. Was Errol Spence doing something between fights? Who knows? Nobody knows. So but that was a concern of mine um, at the time. Do I think he did something? I have no idea. I have no idea. They supposedly did VADA for this fight. For some reason, the VADA is not announcing when they test PBC fights because they didn't announce it when they tested him and Mikey when they fought. And it was reported that they both signed up, and Victor Conte was not going to work with Mikey without VADA being involved. So, um, I'm going to assume that VADA was involved because I heard uh, Shawn Porter say that he was getting tested by VADA at one point in the interview. Um, so I think that's it, guys. I think that's it for that. But from this point on, let's see how Errol Spence looks. As long as he stays in clean boxing program, no complaints from me. No stink about that. And yes, he needs to do vital testing for the fights also. You know, clean boxing program and in the weeks leading up to the fight. Um, as long as he does that, if he was to lose the WBC, he needs to stay enrolled in the clean boxing program. If he does not, then I will criticize. So I don't want nobody being surprised. All right. Um, but I give him credit for what he did tonight. And I give Shawn Porter credit too, man. It was a hard fight, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people will consider it a classic. So I think that's it, guys. Let me know what you thought about the fight, and I guess I will check in with you guys soon. Thanks for watching.